Alright guys, so now that I got my pack rigged back up right here, I'm going to do a little kit dump on my E.D.C pouch. Been running this one for a while. These pouches, try and remember to put a link down in there. These pouches are like 10 bucks on Amazon, and they come with the shoulder strap if you want to go that route instead of the belt pouch. These are really tight. They got a little pocket right here to put your phone, some stuff. I got stuff keeps coming out of there. It's got a cool little pin light or pin attachment right here, which is really nifty. These little $10 Coast inspection lights fit perfectly in there. I want to reposition the camera so I can get everything down here on the table so I can take a little bit closer look at it. So if you hold with me just a second, I'll get it rigged. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's give this here a try. So, first off, before I get too heavy into my pouch, I'm going to do just a full pocket dump to give y'all some idea of how much I don't trust that I'm going to have all my gear on me. So, in my pockets, I keep a lighter, I keep a Swiss Army knife, I keep some cash money. I've got one of these Lost Hiker kits that has I think I've showed these before, but you've got a Fresnel lens and a little compass thing in here and some directions on how to do stuff. I still keep my knots card because when it matters you don't want to be fumbling, and I keep my licenses and stuff in there for everything that I'm allowed to do. So getting into my kit, as I already mentioned, I got my flashlight. This is a little AA, AAA, little tiny ones. Really cool flashlight. It's the Coast G20, I believe. Really good little light. Alright, so the pouch itself has 2 zipper compartments. This is designed for an Android or an iPhone to fit into. And you have your Molly compatible belt pouches right here that I just glued the snap shut and slide my batteries through there. A belt through. It's kind of hard filming one of these things with the lens flipped upside down. That's better. Alright. So I got kind of 2 pouches. The front is easier for me to get to on my belt, so I keep the stuff that I'm more likely to need on the front end, and I keep stuff that I know need to stay with me as kind of constants in the back. So I'm going to take it apart as kind of like 2 separate kits. So first off, right here at the top, got some earplugs. Gonna shoot, might as well protect your ears a little bit. Did not learn that lesson until later in life, and it is an amazing lesson once you learn it. Now, if you've watched my Godfathers of Bushcraft kit, I've migrated my my version of a sewing kit, a housewife, over. And what I've did in here is I've got my sewing kit pieces up here, and down here on the bottom end I've got my fishing kit and line and sinkers and stuff tucked down in here. I found that it's really easy to keep everything together. And in my needles, I keep 1 curved leather needle, 1 Glover's needle, I don't remember which size it is, and 1 regular sewing needle in here. I end up sewing a lot of leather, and this is a piece of wool and a piece of cotton for either making patches or charcoal, something like this. This can be red wool like that, can be used very effectively as frog lizard bait. You tie it up and pull it. And I really like these. I bought this. I bought the kit itself. It has almost nothing in it, but I bought it at Vicksburg on a trip to the battlefield, and found it really useful. I like that. So anyway, I keep a spare lighter up here. I've decided that I really like my super glue in here, so I've got an even bigger bottle, and this is fire tool making first aid type stuff. I keep This is a Lansky two-sided smooth rough diamond hone, and this is a fish hook sharpener. Let's see what else I got in here. And this is an old this out here so y'all can see it. It's just a real tiny lens that I keep in here. We're starting to get enough sun that I can actually practice making sun fires again. But you never know, and there have been a couple of times, I might have told this on camera before, but like with the Lost Hiker kit with these, you'd be surprised how many old fellers end up needing to borrow it every once in a while to read something because they forgot their reading glasses at home. So let's see, other than that, I've got my new, I've got my Bayite fire, I think this is the 6-inch ferro rod kit, but these are just legit. I've got 3 or 4 of these now. I bought a spare pack of the strikers because how well the strikers work on everything. And I've got this bundle of cordage that came on it as my spare. And I've also got my Frontier emergency filter. These are good for 30 gallons. They are better than a Life Straw because the Life Straw has a 2-micron filter. These have a 1. The 2-micron filter still lets the Giardia and all the viruses and parasites come through that you're carrying the straw to protect against. They'll still go through a Life Straw. They will not come through here, and if I remember correctly, this has both the ceramic and a charcoal in it, so this will catch your diesel pesticide type threats too. This will filter those out. Now that should be everything in pouch 1, and I've still got a little bit of room in here if I want to pack some more stuff in. Comes down to it. This is going to be my bright orange signaling bandana, and it kind of doubles, less that I need it, but it doubles as just something visual to look at, you know, a little bit to read up on, just keep your mind entertained and all that. And you know, these have so many purposes. Probably ought to just do a video on bandanas at some point. I like bandanas. So I've got a big old hunk of tarred bank line in here. This is good stuff, and I mean, that's that good stuff right there. And in here I keep my match safe with the spare stuff. It's really good at cotton balls, next to worthless. But it's really good for getting these storm matches in here. I like these for when you have to have a fire, stuff that'll blow out the bick and stuff like that. Those go off and burn. I've got another 2 sets of earplugs in here, and these can also double when you're fishing as a bobber. I've had some success with that. And I also keep a little peanut lighter in here. And in case y'all don't know, the little peanut lighter's just a little, like a little Zippo type thing. And what I like about these is they're tiny, but they're sealed. There's a big O-ring in there that you crimp this down on here. It does have a little keychain holder. And if I find fuel, I can put the fuel in here and use this, and it keeps everything where I can stretch everything based on what resources I come across. In addition to this, you know, I also have the stuff that I keep on my belt, which is usually a large knife that I can do all my chores with. This one is my steel wheel, find my thing right here, my steel wheel Druid 230. I really like this as a long knife for doing martial arts with tomahawks and stuff. Really, really nice knife. They're lightweight for, I mean, particularly for the size they are. They're really lightweight, really handy, and they cut out of proportion to how they feel compared to like my normal buoys. And I also keep get everything out right here. I tend to keep a revolver or some kind of firearm with me, because weapon, knife, fire. Weapon, knife, fire. That's your kind of forefathers' holy trinity for going to do stuff. And I keep some spare rounds back here. I really like the strip kind instead of the circular speed loaders. I'm forgetting the like HKS or something like that. I like these kind. They sit flatter on your belt. You can carry more rounds in them, and you know, like you saw back here, I can just get them on and off a lot easier. Seems a more efficient way to carry everything. But this is my current E.D.C kit, and I keep this and combine it with my other kits and stuff like that. It's really good if I just have to run somewhere and had to survive. This is good kit. This is good kit right here. You know, I can go out all day, and I mean, I could probably survive for a week or two primitive camping just off of this kit. You know, I don't want to rough it any more than I have to, but this keeps me from really having to worry when I'm doing stuff. And I think that's what a good E.D.C kit should do. Oh, and I will throw in there, outside my awesome Dirty Billy's hats, I keep my Corona Special face mask right here, just in case we need one. Keep it handy, don't have a problem. But till next time, y'all, this is Red Wolf signing off. Y'all keep up the good fight. Let me know what you think down in the comments.